Morning, folks. Hope you're all doing well. I'm up early this morning, and if you're wondering why I'm stood here shivering like a twat, because it's fucking freezing here. It's icy everywhere. It's cold. Definitely winter's definitely hit. Now, I wanted to talk about, we've got a massive weekend of boxing this week. Today, in Ireland, got a massive rematch between Katie Taylor and Chantel Cameron for Cameron's undisputed light welterweight titles. This is a fight I'm really looking forward to. I enjoyed the first fight back in May that Cameron took on. I think it was a majority decision. Now, I thought she won it clearly, but the fact that she actually got the decision in Ireland against Katie Taylor amazed me, and I'm so pleased she got it because she deserved it. I personally think she'll take it again. I think she may even get a late stoppage. I think she's too big for Taylor, and plus she's got the psychological advantage of that she's beaten Taylor already. Taylor's 37 now. I mean, I love Katie Taylor. She's done so much for women's boxing since she won the Olympic gold in London in 2012. But Father Time catches up with everyone. I know it's ironic, me standing here, a 40-year-old man, calling a 37-year-old woman too old. But I mean, she's been on the decline for a few years. I mean, she's been lucky to get some of the decisions she's got, to be honest. I mean, I thought she lost both fights against Delphine Persoon in 2019 and 2020. I had the Amanda Serrano fight last year a draw, so I wasn't angry at that. I didn't mind Taylor getting the decision because I had it a draw. So whoever had got the decision either way, it wouldn't have bothered me because it was that close, in my opinion, from what I saw. But a lot of people thought she lost that one. So I'm expecting Cameron to do the business again. It's very difficult because I like and enjoy both fighters. I love Chantel Cameron. I love watching her fight. And I love Katie Taylor, and I love watching her fight. So it's very difficult. It's always the way when you get two fighters that you admire fighting each other. You kind of don't know which way to go. So I'm looking forward to that one. I'd say I'm going for, if I was a betting man, which I'm not because I'm terrible at gambling, I'd put money on Cameron to take the win again. That's just my opinion. And then we've got the massive card from the United States, topped off by David Benavidez, defending his WBC interim, whatever bollocks that is, interim WBC super middleweight title against Demetrius Andrade, or Andrade, I do apologise. I've seen a couple of wrestling cards lately, so that's where the Andrade bit came from. I do apologise, Andrade. So I'm looking forward to that particular fight. It's a classic, somebody's O has to go. I'm personally picking Benavidez to win that one, purely because he's only 26 years old. Andrade's 35, so he's getting on a bit, and he's been quite inactive in recent years. I know he has had a fight this year, and obviously this is up at super middleweight, where David Benavidez, he's pretty much been a career light heavyweight. So Andrade, I mean, I know he's a former two-time light middleweight champion, former middleweight champion. And plus, time's not on his side, age-wise, and obviously he's been very inactive. So I'm predicting, just off the top of my head, I'm predicting Benavidez to take a decision in that one. I could be wrong. I don't mind being wrong. Some people get really uppity and shitty when they make predictions, like on the internet, and they say, "Oh well, this will happen, that will happen," and if it goes against what they said, they get snotty about it. And I think, well, what's the fucking point in getting uppity about it? I like it. It's boring if you're always right. It's nice to be proved wrong. It's nice to get it wrong sometimes. I don't take it as a defeat against myself, as a personal loss, and I don't make excuses. You get it wrong, you get it wrong. That's what life's all about. It's nice to get it totally wrong sometimes and be proven wrong, and to have it, because like, as I said, it's fucking boring. If you constantly predict it and get it right all the time, well, what's the point? What's the point in watching boxing? I mean, boxing can surprise us. Anyway, on the undercard, you've got the return of Jamal Charlo, the WBC middleweight champion. Look, I ain't got anything against the Charlos, But why have those two got? Why has he still got that title? He hasn't defended it in over 2 years. He got it by default when Canelo Alvarez vacated it, moved up, and he was just awarded it because he was the interim champion, which I think is a load of bollocks. Excuse me, that was nice. And he somehow kept this belt. And then, I mean, this fight was made at a catchweight, so the belt was never on the line anyway. And he's fighting Jose Benavidez Jr. And the fucking guy came in overweight last night, I saw. I mean, as of I'm making this video, I don't even know if the fight's actually guaranteed to go ahead because they were negotiating behind the scenes to make the fight happen. You know, whether or not he was overweight or not. And it wasn't even a little bit overweight, he was significantly overweight. And when he tried to make weight, he was given time to try and lose some weight. He actually fucking gained a little bit. You know, it's unprofessional, it's unnecessary, it's bullshit. I know he's been out of the ring a long time. He says he's had a lot of issues mentally and whatnot. Okay, I get it. As a man who suffers with depression, I totally understand. But these guys are fucking professionals, and it fucking irritates me when they don't even attempt to make the weight. Yeah, if it's a little bit off, you can kind of understand it, but it's a few pounds off. That's not necessary. There's no excuse for that, in my opinion. You may disagree with me. But this is just me talking. This is just me standing before you talking. Also on the undercard, you got Subriel Matias, the Puerto Rican. I think he's Puerto Rican, but I think he lives in Mexico. He's defending his IBF light welterweight title. Now this kid, in my opinion, is going to go far. He is a future star. If the promoters and the machine get behind him, he could be a big star. He's defending his title. Also, Hector Luis Garcia, the WBA super featherweight champion, he's making a defence of his title tonight. Now, of course, the last time I remember seeing him, he lost to Tank Davis, but he gave a pretty good account of himself. I mean, he was dominated, but he didn't fold and he didn't back down. So, yeah, he's another guy I quite like. I enjoy watching. So, yeah, it's shaping up to be a fucking good night of boxing tonight. This year has been absolutely fucking brilliant. We've had so many good fights, big fights made. Obviously, the heavyweight division has been a pretty much a fucking disappointment, but that seems to be being rectified because in February we've got Tyson Fury against Alexander Usyk for all the marbles. So, and we've got the big card at the end of the year, 23rd of December, Joshua against Wallin, Wilder against Parker, and a stacked undercard. So it is looking good. Yeah. So this year has been one of the better years for boxing in recent years. Big fights happening, you know, big opportunities, lots of money being made for everybody. So yeah, I'm very, very pleased. I will do another video tomorrow and I'll discuss what happens this evening. I hope you all enjoy the fights. I hope you're all doing well. And I'm going to finish my cigar. I'll take my dog out and then I'm going to make plans with a couple of friends of mine to watch the fights tonight. So, take care everybody. I hope you're doing well. Cheers.